To make another quick video over some verses and misconceptions on these verses. It says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." People say this is like the secret rapture doctrine, but this has nothing to do with it, because if you actually read it, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." And like I've said in my previous videos, that word escape means to run away, flee from. "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief." See, they're going to go. Why would the day overtake them as a thief unless they're going to go through it? See? I mean, it's just clear as day right there that they're going to go through that day. "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober." Okay, because some of you go by that verses where Jesus says, "I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments." And then another part in the Bible where Jesus said, "If I come in the third watch or the first watch and find that servant so doing, I'll sit down and eat with him." Well, yeah, because Jesus comes to you at different times to sup with you. Because you got to remember, good example is Paul watched. Just like it says, "But let us watch." Watch means, partly it means not to go to sleep. It means to keep staying awake. So Paul went through many watchings because he supped with the Lord and ate with the Lord as his walk with the Lord continued. If he stopped and began to say, "My Lord delayeth his coming," and so begin to beat the servants and the handmaids, then yeah, he's going to be, his portion's going to be with the unbelievers. And it's not because he was going to be raptured out of here, but because when you turn your back on the Lord after God has shown you what he's shown Paul or the apostles, then you have no place of repentance anymore. You're like Judas. You haven't believed. You've turned away from the faith, even after God's shown you the deep things that he has. In 2 Peter it says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." Now this thief in the night, this is at the very end, because it's talking about the heavens passing away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with a fervent heat. The earth and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So I want to say this other thing. Jesus said if he comes in the third or second watch, if he finds them not watching, he'll cut them their portion with the hypocrites, and they'll be cut in sunder. So the thief coming as a thief works both ways, because a thief comes to kill, steal, and destroy, and Jesus does do that. But he also he comes to see if you're watching, and if you're watching, you get a blessing. And that's why he said, "I come in the first or the third watch," or a different watch tonight, because what a lot of people don't realize is because they're so dogmatic on the rapture theory that it's making them spiritually blind and ignorant to what the Bible's actually saying, that they can't see that right in front of them what it's actually saying. They can't see that it's saying, like, if he comes in the first or second watch, that he'll sit and sup with them. That means he comes in multiple watches also. He just wants you to keep watching, because if you keep watching, he's going to be able to keep growing you. But if you turn your back on him, fall away, then you're going to be cut your portion with the hypocrites. And a thief comes to it mainly comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But if you're watching, then you're going to be blessed too. God bless.